Sullivan in blue.
All right, best of luck to you as well. Back over to Calvin and Jonathan.
Thanks, Soph. The perfect heat then, and very interesting tactics. Kolodzi on the inside. Hancock expected to come out of the gate better, and will try to get across, and maybe the two of them can, that's, I presume, the tactics from Jim there.
Oh, yeah, and I think that's crucial. Once again, they've won the coin toss at this vital stage of the meeting, and you've got to say that the Bulldogs have been sharper away from the tapes throughout this meeting, and that puts them in a very strong position here. They just need 2 points after all, and Greg there, the experience there, being called upon, just psyching himself up for this big heat. Kolodzi off the inside. If he hadn't had a couple of punches, then he would have had a lot more points, but just dropped 2 points tonight, Greg. 10 out of 12. That's a decent effort from him, playing his role, doing the business, and this big heat. But now, Hans Andersen, looking better in his last ride, you've got to say. That was more like it. Hasn't been happy with his performance overall tonight, but he can certainly turn that around with another big performance here in Heat 15.
Yes, and what of the other two? Sullivan and Kolodzi.
Well, Sullivan's got to back him up. Sullivan's got the class. Of course, he's a GP rider, but you've got to say, Kolodzi, what a performance he's put on. If he hadn't had a couple of punches, he would have had a hatful more points, and that could have actually been more instrumental. But certainly on the evidence of his earlier rides when he was unbeaten after two, he's certainly capable of pulling off a big victory here right now and securing the title.
Well, it couldn't get much better than this.
Sullivan.
Here they come.
Yeah, big time for Ryan Sullivan. Been through a really rocky time in his career, beginning to really get back to his best here at the East of England Showground. Won his last couple of rides. Took a while to get going tonight, but certainly in the last couple he looks fast. If he gets away, he is very, very quick. And I know in his mind he'll be looking to make a really big start here and hope that Hans Andersen is with him. If those two can get clear, then it's all on.
So then, will it be Sullivan, the man who's come back to form and the only man from that 99 winning team, alongside Andersen, a two-time Grand Prix winner this season, having the best year of his career? Or will it be Hancock, runner-up in the Grand Prix, and he doesn't want another runners-up medal? Or will it be the surprise package from Poland, who comes good, Kolodzi? It's all to ride for in this final heat of the season. Let's join Steve Johnson and Nigel Pearson.
Thanks very much indeed, Jonathan. Heat number 15 it is. It all boils down to this race. 11 Elite League clubs started out this season, raced each other home and away twice, 40 meetings each. We've had the playoffs, and it's all boiling down to this last race. You have to say, Jono, surely though, the fact that Reading have that advantage, and the fact, of course, that the task for Peterborough is a 5-1 and nothing else will do, the ball is still very much in Reading's court.
Yeah, definitely, but mate, the meeting we've seen here tonight, if you could have said the season came down to the last race of the playoffs in the second leg, I wouldn't have said that either. So, you know, I'm not really going to predict anything here, because it's been one of those nights where it's been full of surprises.
Certainly has. 3 points the difference on aggregate, and it's all boiled down to Heat 15. So, for Peterborough to win, the riders in red and blue, off gates 2 and 4 here, they then need to finish first and second here. Ryan Sullivan again on the outside. I was distracted there because he was quite clearly being distracted by something again off the outside. But red and blue, they need to finish first and second to win the league for Peterborough. The Reading Bulldogs, in their first season back in the top flight, have the opportunity here to win the league themselves by splitting the Panthers duo. And as you can see, off the inside, 43% of races won by that gate, and Yanis Kolodzi is there. And they've got all the experience of Greg Hancock too. It really does promise to be a very, very tense affair. Sam Armalenko, the sporting director for Reading, on the top right-hand side. And Trevor Swales, the Peterborough team manager, bottom right. Whatever happens here, one of those gentlemen is going to be celebrating big style. We are going to see wild celebrations. This is the one race in the 2006 season which will decide the Elite League Championship. It doesn't get much better than this. And anybody who disagrees with the playoff system, well, surely that we're thinking it again after seeing all this. It is going to be brilliant. Heat 15 it is. It's all about this race. It's all boiling down to this one. Heat 15. Which way will it go here as the fight draw? Henderson's made a good start off too. And Sullivan in blue coming round the outside. Ryan Sullivan! I do not believe it here. Peterborough Panthers are on a 5-1. Which one breaks Reading's Peterborough. Can you believe what you're seeing? The rider in blue is Sullivan. Anderson is second and coming up the inside in yellow. Greg Hancock battling away for Reading. That would be enough for Reading, but he hasn't done it. Unbelievable speedway.
He couldn't quite get there. Greg's really working it. You know, Hans is a pretty clever rider there, but fair play to the Peterborough boys are getting away. Look at Greg now, go back to the outside. He's going to do the cutback here and try and make a long straight.
Hancock is trying everything. He's trying the outside line, the inside line. Peterborough Panthers, who were staring defeat in the face earlier tonight, they could be on the verge of getting a dream Elite League title. They're in the last lap. Hancock coming on strong. Into turn 3 and 4 we go. And listen to the crowd. This is one of the most dramatic nights in Speedway history. Peterborough Panthers are the new Elite League champions after coming from behind in dramatic style. Peterborough Panthers have won the league against all odds after a magnificent and heroic Reading effort. Fans are trying to get onto the track. We've seen scenes nothing like this in years in Speedway. And the Panthers duo of Hans Anderson and Ryan Sullivan have won the Elite League title. It looked all over, but we kept saying, don't you believe it? Anything can happen in Speedway, and it's happened tonight. It's the equivalent of a Speedway miracle, the comeback that Peterborough have achieved. Greg Hancock and the Reading Bulldogs will be devastated. Here's the bumps, the traditional celebrations. Ryan Sullivan, a league winner for the second time with Peterborough. Hans Anderson is also a hero. What a magnificent meeting, and what an end to the season. And the Panthers fans celebrate in massive numbers, and Reading cannot quite believe what has happened. You have to feel sorry for the Reading Bulldogs. Travis McGowan looks like he's on the verge of breaking into tears there. Greg Hancock will be absolutely gutted about what's happened. They gave it everything, Reading. They were without Matty Zagar over both legs. Full credit to the Reading Bulldogs. They will be heartbroken, and you have to feel some sympathy for them. But look at these scenes of great joy. There's Yanis Kalodze, absolutely devastated by what's happened, but for a couple of punches early on. Calvin Tatum made the point. It could have been all over sooner had Yanis Kalodze not suffered the misfortune of 2 punches. But these are great scenes for Peterborough. Now let's get some reaction with Ryan Sullivan very soon. But look at this magnificent scene. And Steve Johnston, what can you say? You think you've seen everything in Speedway, and then something like this happens.
I mean, Reading had it had it pretty well sewn up, we thought, and then what a comeback for Peterborough to do that. I mean, fair play to him to fight back like that and come through a 5-1 in the last heat when it's all on the league is just pretty incredible. So fair play to him.
Trevor Swale celebrating there, the Peterborough team manager. This is the most dramatic of turnarounds in Elite League Speedway, and it's the Peterborough Panthers. Now, let's head down